You'd better run and hide, more to the side. Everybody wants to stay alive. Set to the side. You'd better run and hide, more to the side. Everybody wants to stay alive. You never stop.
What is your major malfunction?
Welcome to the Chab Dog Sports Talk Radio Show,
Sounds off like I've got a pair.
where spontaneous sports talk rated R.
Don't make a fuck out of me.
Host Brandon Chabner
Let's go, Brandon.
and producer Eric the Well Read
You're one swamp fuck.
bring you pregame picks with passion, with analysis from Abe Miranda,
First, I have to read you the Miranda rights.
Blix,
Let's get ready to rumble.
plus special guests, music, movie clips, comedy,
Good to go.
The blood type is red gold.
and always a little politics.
There's a bear in the woods.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Join in the fun.
Hello.
And now, here's your host, Chab Dog.
Thank you.
All right. This is the, I don't know if the right word is penultimate, but this is the last show of 2021. This is the Cash for Christmas show. Chab Dog is looking forward to today. We've got a lot of great games going on right when the show's going on, so this is kind of a new dynamic. We've generally haven't had to deal with this kind of this excessive amount of inputs, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Here with Eric, the well-read Sauve, my co-host, and this show is brought to you by Chabner Law, serving Southern California's transactional and business legal needs, and by Chab Dog Sports Blog for your head of your sports headlines and biting sports commentary. Also got Abe Miranda on the line. How you doing, Abe?
I'm doing great as always, and always excited to be here with all of you.
Yes, this is the special moment of the week. We get to indulge ourselves.
And we can, and there's Abe. Yeah, we unfortunately, Abe, the camera is just not, Discord is just not working for us today. We can see,
you see Blix.
we see Blix just fine, but your screen just goes dead on us, so that sucks. Oh well.
It could have happened to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get the benefit of your expert opinion on these things. I think you're still in first place, even though last night wasn't too good for you, from what I could gather.
Well, I didn't hear from you yesterday, but we'll get to that in a moment in terms of picks.
All right. Well, we got Blix in North Carolina.
And we got Blix.
Mr. Blix Krieg himself. And you look very handsome in that shirt there. I like that shirt.
I know. I finally got a company shirt, and I figured I'd wear it for the first broadcast after getting this shirt. But there is one thing I want to say, quick, fast, in a hurry before we get into anything, is they say that you need to do at least one good deed a day, and here's my good deed. I want to give a shout-out, a happy birthday wish to my ex-old lady and mother of my child. She is turning 29, wink, wink, today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll be my good deed for the day. She did an awesome job raising our daughter, who is 17 years old now, and happy birthday to her.
Well, what a classy man. That's a wonderful gesture there, Blix.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm glad that some good things are happening for you, Blix. Not for your Cleveland Browns, though. They took it on the chin last night in a rough loss. I think their quarterback should start a new line.
The agony of defeat.
For a progressive called In the Kitchen with Baker, the Turnover Maker.
Oh. I mean, even it's amazing he could throw 4 turnovers and still they had a chance to win that game.
But they had no kicker. That was the real problem.
You get kicked without a kicker. Yeah.
When you don't have a kicker, it forces you into a desperate situation, I think. And but some of those throws he made were ill-advised. And that's being nice.
I agree with you on that, and I think the next Progressive Insurance presents at home with Baker Mayfield. You've been evicted.
Yeah. You've been evicted?
Oh. Well, let's see what happens when his kicker comes back. And
That's the joke.
I think they need a little bit of a different approach. I don't know, but we don't have to dwell on that. They're in desperate straits. But they may decide the AFC North because really, when I look at it, Pittsburgh doesn't even have to win today. They have to win their next 2 games, and I think the rest will take care of itself, including maybe Cincinnati losing to Cleveland. Cleveland's going to have a say in this.
Well, Cincinnati may lose.
Yeah,
to-
see, I see it the same way, and that includes Baltimore losing to Cincinnati today. We're looking at 2 different games, but it leans the same way. The Browns can still make the playoffs as the champions of the AFC North, but it all rides right now
They'll have to
on
beat Pittsburgh.
Cincinnati beating
They'll have
Baltimore.
to beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. So that's
Exactly. Still got to beat Pittsburgh next week
That's what you think.
in prime time.
See, I don't think that's going to happen at all. But I think that today's game they want to win, but it's going to be extremely difficult. So
yeah,
we'll discuss that, and we also the Colts looked really strong last night, pretty strong last night, and the Cardinals didn't. So
No,
their stock is totally sank.
Yeah, what happened there, Blix? What happened to those Cardinals? Why are they? Is this it?
Yeah, I think they're still going to make the playoffs, but it's basically they had this wave of emotion coming into the season, and they got a wave of momentum, and they rode it, and it all started to end when Kyler Murray got hurt and missed that game.
Yeah.
And now he's come back, and I don't think he's 100%. Everybody says, oh, he's 100%. I don't think he is. He's got happy feet like he's a rookie again, and he's doing crazy things on the field that you don't want to see a franchise quarterback doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I took the Colts in the game, because the Colts have a wave of momentum, not a wave of distractions. And right now I think Kyler Murray is a distraction to the Cardinals because he's not giving out all of his injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's hurt somewhere else. It might not be his legs. It might be his arm. It might be a neck or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe his
but
groin.
I think Kyler Murray is still hurt.
Yeah, his dick's hurts.
I don't think he's hurt as much as he's missing. He's missing something, like about 5 inches.
And DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
And DeAndre Hopkins too. Yeah, that was obvious. He just so many plays he just grounded the ball. He just had no intention of doing anything with it. As soon as when he was out of the pocket, the only damage he was doing was when he was running. I mean, it just
he made like 3 good throws that entire game, and one of the throws was to AJ Green, and it happened with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Right. That was a sloppy drive at the end of the game. You knew they were going to get those points, but it didn't look good at all. I mean, if they had converted that onside kick and won, that would have been pretty much a travesty because the Colts just looked a lot sharper.
Another reason I took the Colts was, for some reason, the Cardinals can't play at home.
That's
they just
interesting.
can't do it. The only other team, I think, in the NFL that has more home losses than them is the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
When you can't play at home, that's a major issue.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're gonna slide into the playoffs, I guess, but I don't know if they're gonna win their divisions. They got the Rams are on their back, and they've figured something out.
Oh, the Rams are fantastic pretenders.
It doesn't look so good for the Cardinals right now, and the Colts are their stock is rising. They're not going to probably catch Tennessee, but they're still looking well run, kind of efficiently operating, and they did all that last night with an offensive line that got really banged up, and was somehow they were good enough to hold the Cardinals defensive line off. And Carson Wentz made a great throw at the end of the game. Did you see that throw?
I watched the entire game. Yes, I did. That was fantastic. Yeah. He had a career game last night. And Abe, were you watching the Packers yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it was.
Go ahead.
Well, all I can say is that, yesterday I had a really good day. In that I did pick the Packers and the Colts So I did that on my other group there with Frank and my dad, and that was really good. I think the only thing that really sucked is that even though the Packers won, they didn't really get that spread
No.
that I was hoping for. So they did win, they just didn't hit the spread, and
Yeah, by a long
and
shot.
that
It was 7.5.
Well, I heard somebody drop
yeah,
the
that's
pass,
a
that would have been a
pretty
sure
big
touchdown.
spread there.
Yeah.
And
That
always
but the
happens.
Colts one was good in that it really was just it favored the Cardinals, the spread. So that one was one of my better pick, I guess.
Okay, I didn't have that down. So you did take
Yeah,
the
he
Colts
had the
last night.
Colts.
He did. He had the Colts. Okay.
Oh.
But I didn't get the spread. But I did get the Colts, and that one was, it didn't matter because it was the spread
I
was
thought he took
against
the other team.
Cardinals.
Hold on. Who'd you take? I had you down that you'd taken Arizona yesterday.
No, I took Colts.
Okay, you took the Colts, and you took San Fran on Thursday. So
Yes.
okay,
I
so
took
you
San
got
Fran.
one.
Yeah, he crashed and burned with me on that San Francisco thing.
Well, so did I. Everyone did except Blix. He was smart enough to take the Titans.
That damn
Yeah,
Ryan.
but it was close. I mean, it was close. It was
That
a close
damn Ryan
game.
Benny Hill.
Well, it was close. Yeah, it wasn't. The Niners they scored 17
blowout.
points in 4 quarters, and the Titans scored 20 in half of one.
I just, that whole thing, that image in my brain is Jimmy G freezing and the moment of truth.
Yeah.
And that's what he fucking does.
Yeah.
He just, you always know that about him. There's this moment of indecision and kind of panic, and once he does that and throws the ball in the middle of the field, it's over.
It's over.
He was the weaker link there. I was a little surprised, but Ryan Tannehill, he knows his limitations in most situations.
He's a good little Benny Hill. He was coming through
Yeah.
well.
You have any of the Benny Hill music?
And I said this to Eric in a text message. I said that after looking at injury reports and years past, it's time for a flip in the script. I'm going with the Titans. The Titans franchise, even going back to the Houston days, had only won 3 times in the last 11 against the 49ers. And the way everything's been trending this year, I just felt like that was the time to flip the script, and the Titans done it.
They sure did. Despite Benny Hill.
Well, nice call for you.
Yeah, that one's better. Yeah, I got a little Benny Hill clip.
Yeah, why don't you play a little of that?
Rick.
Not that one.
You don't have to show us that.
No, not
It's
yet,
too much of
anyway.
a distraction.
But what's going on here?
He's at the old age home telling his dog to heel, and all the old big fogies got better.
Here, boy. Heel. Here, boy. Heel. Heel.
See? All the cats are coming off. They're getting better. The nurses are
I've never
chasing
seen
him.
nurses look that good before. Holy crap.
What a good old people down here.
BMX team. Oh, they're chasing. There you go.
Now he's got his machine. Can't you just see Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah, to that music I can.
Mr. Happy Feet.
Mm-hmm. All right, do you want to talk about anything else before we
Okay,
finally
so
turn
we
to
can
football
try
here?
to make our predictions. I won't look at the TV screen if you won't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've already made our predictions here, but let's jump into it here. All right, first up we have the Giants at the Eagles, and this is it's Sunday. Christmas was yesterday. That's why everything's thrown off. We're not here on Saturday, and here we are with the game already going. But anyway, the Giants 4-10 against the Eagles. 7-7.
Giants are at the Eagles.
Giants are at the Eagles.
Didn't they just play the Eagles in another beauty contest a week ago or 2 weeks?
2 weeks ago, yes,
yeah,
they did.
there's a lot of Giants and Eagles to have to deal with.
Yeah, so it's the game started 39 minutes ago. Where's the score? There we are. It's still 0-0, so
like-
you've missed nothing.
It's like being forced to watch 4 straight hours of The View.
Eagles are at 10. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Almost. Nothing's
Okay.
that bad. Eagles are a 10-point home favorite. Eagles coach Nick Sirianni tested positive for COVID-19 in Philadelphia.
There's a big
Philadelphia.
difference.
Which played Washington on. Yeah, they played on Tuesday night. So they had the late game. So this is a short week for them. So he's out. But New York is 0-3 against the spread in its past 3 games, and it's 0-3 in its past 3 games, and they suck. So they suck. It's Giants and Eagles. They suck. Eagles are still.
But the Eagles are
somewhat
wildly
alive.
inconsistent. You know that.
I do.
They
but
could.
then,
They could turn up like a rotten egg at any moment.
so are the Giants.
But I like the Eagles.
Give me the Eagles. Philly. Abe, who do you like there?
Somehow 10 points.
10 points.
What I'm really saying is they're 10 points better.
Well, that spread is huge.
That's asking a lot.
It's in Philly.
That's asking a lot. But you know, why not? They beat a bunch of other teams by a lot. I think that we can assume that it's
I'll
going
do
to
that.
happen again.
Blix, you can jump on the bandwagon here?
This is really strange because I just saw a report that the Giants are planning on retaining their head coach and Daniel Jones. So apparently they think they are the future, but that spread right now, the way these two teams are playing, is too huge. I don't even think there's going to be 20 points scored in this game, much less a 10-point spread being covered. I'm taking the Giants.
Okay. So the Giants, for you and Abe, who do you like there?
Same. I think it's just these two teams are just like going to play like garbage, and I don't know if there's one team that's just going to dominate one another. Like, oh, I'm King Kong today. And 10 points seems kind of fat. I think if it was a lot closer, the spread, then maybe we could lean on the Eagles. But in this case, just put me down for.
Who's playing
Giants.
quarterback for the Eagles? Is it Minshew or is it Hurts?
It's Hurts.
Oh, it's Hurts.
I got Hurts down.
I
Yeah,
don't
look,
know.
if they're 7-7, the Eagles. This is their time to shine. And if they don't, then fine.
They
I
have
won't.
to
I'll
win
never
this-
pick them
The
again.
Eagles have to win this game.
They have it. They still have a shot. It's not a
still
big
think
shot,
they
but they
can
still
win
have a
this
shot.
game.
Yeah.
I
But they
can't-
have to. It starts with
I
winning
can't
today.
see them not winning by.
However, it is
Winning
0-0.
eight
Okay.
from.
Okay. All right. We'll
This one to death. Let's
Okay.
move on to the next one. So we got the Rams and the Vikings. 1 p.m. started 40 minutes ago, 42 minutes ago on Fox. Rams are a 3-point favorite on the road in the Vikings, and they're currently up 7-0. The Rams have the 6th best run defense in the NFL, and they're wonderful holding teams to under 100 yards rushing.
And
the
Aaron
Vikings
Aaron
are missing-
Donald is scaring the shit out of Kirk Cousins as we speak.
Yeah.
He was trembling behind the line there trying to receive that snap.
So Rams are a 3-point. I like the Rams.
The
here
Rams
anyway.
should be able to win this by more than 3.
Yeah, by much more.
Yeah.
They're real. So Chabdog and I are taking the Rams. Let's start with you, Abe. Who do you like there?
I really like the Rams in this one. It just seems like that's who we were gonna pick before the game, and it's already 7-0 Rams. So put me
Okay.
down. Put me down.
And Blix?
It's time for me to go on the island here, and I'm going to take the Vikings, and this is the reason why. Matthew Stafford is 8-13 versus the Vikings,
Oh,
and has only won once in the last 7 games against them, and it's in Minnesota. Get the first half, and yes, Abe, I see you doing the ram horns and everything else, but remember what's happened to the Packers in the second half the past 2 weeks? They almost lost both of those games.
There's
So
Kirk
hush,
Cousins running scared.
wait till the second half. The
That's all.
Vikings will figure out a way to cover that spread.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
No,
going to enjoy
no.
this. I haven't gotten a Vikings game right in a long time.
Yeah,
The thrill of victory.
we'll see.
Vikings come back. Second half. Keep your eyes wild.
Backdoor cover.
Abe, let's try one more time. Disconnect and jump back into this call. So I'd love to see your face again. I can hear you, but I'd love to see you. So try that
Okay.
as we move to the next
What's the
game here.
next?
Next up, we have the Bills at the Patriots. Bills 8-6 against the Patriots 9-5. 1 p.m. New England is a
Why are
2.5 point favorite. Now these two teams just met like 2 weeks ago, And remember, the Patriots,
It's really who you think's going to
Mac
win.
Jones threw 3 passes
win the
against the
game.
Bills, and they won 14-0 in early
But-
December, so about 3 weeks ago.
Mac Jones didn't look so
14-10.
great last week.
14-10. And
But-
right now, where are we here?
7-7.
7-7, so it's
It's
nothing
even
nothing
Steven.
right now. Even Steven. As I say, Patriots a 2.5-point home favorite. Mac Jones. New England is 7-1 against the spread in its past 8 games, and it's covered 5 straight as a game favorite. But this is a divisional game, and the Bills are, if they have any backbone at all, they're going to be out for blood today. So I like the Bills. Give me the Bills. Who do you like, Chab Dog?
I like the Patriots.
Pats. Okay. Let's go to Blix. Who do you like?
Oh, considering Bill Belichick is 35-7 against the Bills as the Patriots head coach, and pretty much denounced the Bills winning both games last season with that 14-10, only throwing 3 passes.
Mhm.
When 2 weeks ago, I'm going with the Patriots.
Wow. Okay. So 2 Patriots, and 2 Patriots, 1 Bills. Blix or Abe, are you going to be a man on a Buffalo?
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna go with the little Bills.
Right.
Let's go with the Bills.
He's texting him. Yeah. Abe's looking to go against the current here. He's definitely trying to pick up ground on Blix. So if I agree with Blix, and I'm setting up a confrontation with
Okay, and we got that. Well, he's on my side. We're both on a Buffalo here, so
Okay.
we'll run with that.
Red Sox.
All right.
Don't. Of course, he's going for the Patriots.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Buccaneers at the Panthers. 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 a.m. here on the dock. This game's been on for 46 minutes. Panthers are 10-point dogs. The Buccaneers, and what's reality say right now? Today, the score is not panel, is it?
It's 10-3.
10-3.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, good, you can see it.
Yeah, that's what I got, 10-3.
10-3
Tom
Tampa Bay.
Brady's pissed off.
Well, they're not covering the spread, but they are a 10-point favorite. What are the facts here? Cam Newton will start, and Sam Darnold will play, per Cope Matt Rule. Now, Newton is 2-0 against Tom Brady, and he's one of 4 quarterbacks to face Brady multiple times and have a perfect record against them. The other are Jake Plummer. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Brian Greasy. So Jake Plummer is 3-0 against Brady. Greasy is 2-0, and Nick Foles.
I wouldn't want to be a part of any club that had Brian Greasy
is
as
2-0.
a member.
Well, Nick Foles. And then to
I
further,
don't know why. I don't like him very much as an announcer, so I don't care. I think Tampa Bay is going to make whoever they play this week pay.
Yeah. So Tampa.
The Carolina story is over with a capital O.
Yeah, and to feed into your point there, Chab Dog, Brady failed to throw a touchdown pass in Week 15 at all. The only other time he did that was Week 4. And when he came back in Week 5, he lit up the Dolphins for 411 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So he's going to be angry.
He's
and
angry, and he probably thought of some new tricks.
And Blix, Carolina's 0-5 against the spread in its past 5 games. So are you going to take the Buccaneers with us?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on the Bucs bandwagon on this because of one thing and one thing only. Cam Newton is 0-12 in his last 12 starts for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the more important statistic.
That's depressing.
He sucks.
Okay. And Mr. Miranda,
Good
who
arm.
is still coming in. We can still hear you, but unfortunately your camera's still not working here on this end. Who do you like?
I definitely like the Bucks in this game. This is where I think we're going to be okay. I mean, I know the spread's a little fat, but I wouldn't pass it. It's the Bucks. Let's just wait up. Just keep waiting.
Hey, but what happens if you turn your camera off?
Brady will make that up. We'll get those 10 points.
Let's play with this. Hey, what happens if you turn your camera off? I want to see what that looks like on the screen.
If I turn off my camera,
Yeah.
sure. There.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny. You turn it off, and we're getting. Hey, see that image right there? There's the image right
my
there.
bird.
And everyone can see the image on Facebook as well, or on YouTube, I mean. So we can see your image okay when you turn it off.
You're just an
and then you
image.
turn the camera on, and it just dances around.
Believe me,
these three
everybody,
dots go
Abe
crazy.
is alive and well.
But he is. Yeah, we're not doing anything to him.
And there we are again.
And then here's
All right, before we
Looks-
get into the next game,
Mhm.
my sister has been texting me over the past 2 games that we have picked. She's taken the Patriots, and she says that Brady will win this game against the Panthers.
Yeah, well, we
So,
all.
Jennery, even
Yeah.
though she can't be
Well,
on the
thanks for
podcast with us,
nothing.
she is giving me her picks.
Mhm.
But she is very knowledgeable, and I feel good that she agrees with me.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well,
What's
then,
next?
let's get the next one here.
What's next on the hit parade?
Oh, next up we have the game that nobody wants to watch and nobody wants to participate in. The
There are
2-11
couple.
Jacksonville Jaguars at the 3-11 Jets. It's the who's playing for the first. Yeah, the winner
Yeah.
gets a better draft pick. By the way, sorry, the loser gets a better draft pick. The loser is
It's
the winner.
biggest loser sweepstakes.
Yeah. The Jaguars have failed to score more than 23 points in every game this season, and both teams are 4-10 against the spread. The two worst, they're tied for the worst marks in the league. So it's a game nobody wants to see. And in fact, Vegas doesn't even want to make a spread. It's a pick. So it's a Jets Jaguars. It's a pick. There's not even a spread
Vegas
here.
doesn't care enough.
They
to
don't
even
give a
set
shit.
a spread
They
on
said
this
fuck
thing.
it. They're so sick of these two teams here. They won't even bother.
I'm also sick of.
Bend over here.
I hear
Comes the
Peter
game.
Griffin from Family Guy in my ear going, "Oh my God, who the hell cares?"
Yeah, that's it.
But
that's exactly it.
What did the Jaguars do last week? Who did they lose to last week?
I might shoot set for that. You'd ask. I'll dig it out.
Did they lose to the Texans?
The Texans?
I think they lost to the Texans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lost the Texans.
And I think I had a brain fart and picked them. So I'm not going to do that again. I'll go with Jets.
Oh, you're crazy, man.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think the Jets are smart, and they know that they should lose this game.
It's 13-9, by the way. 12:57 in the second.
Oh, 13-9?
Yeah. Okay. I can't say that I'm not
For
at
who?
all
Oh, for the
influenced
Jets.
by what I'm watching.
Yeah. Give me the Jags. It's a pick anyway.
You're taking the Jags?
I'm taking the Jags.
Oh wow.
Because I think the Jets are smart. The Jets will win until the very last play, and then
Just
they'll let the
because
Jags
Trevor
win.
Lawrence is now on Subway commercials.
Yeah,
I
with his
saw
hair.
him last night.
Is it shampoo or Subway?
I don't want to see a commercial for food with a guy with hair all over the place. It's
No, he
kinda,
needs to put his hair up in a net.
It's kind of disgusting.
Abe, who do you like here?
I'm going to be honest. I like the Jets. And the only reason I like the Jets is because the Jaguars, I think the Jags just suck more than the Jets. There's really not a lot of science there. Just
No.
Jags just really suck. And the Jets really suck. But
Yes.
but I think the Jets are the less sucky of the sucky teams.
Mm-hmm.
They have less suckitude.
Less suckitude. Okay. And Blix, who do you like there?
I'm gonna take the Jets, mostly because the Jaguars lost to the Texans by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell you lose to the Texans by 2 touchdowns, but they did.
That takes some
And
doing.
Jennery says, "Go Jets!"
It's embarrassing.
And also, Coach Doug's from Barstool Sports goes, "After watching that Cleveland Browns game, I'm thankful to be a Jaguars fan."
Oh, Coach
So,
Doug's, he's such a
Let's
great
see
guy.
what he thinks after this game.
He's such a great guy, and he roots for such a lousy team. It's really a shame. But, yeah, I love Coach Doug's. I'm sure, I'm sure Abe does, too. I mean, Abe, you've met Doug's personally, haven't you?
Oh.
Mr. Miranda?
Yes, of course. I actually hung out with Coach Doug's when we went to the National Sports Convention in Chicago.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. We went to a few games and stuff. And now that apparently I think Coach Doug's lives in the same complex as Frank.
Oh, no kidding. They're in the same
probably-
building? Wow.
Yeah, I think he's in the same because where Frank moved in, it's like very luxurious complex.
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
and
really?
it's right next to the train station. So you can just walk over to the train stations, the light rail, the NJ Transit light rail, and that light rail will take you all the way to Penn Station. And then at Penn, you can just grab the bigger NJ Transit train and go to Penn Station, New York, and
Oh,
then
that's handy.
their office is like walking distance from
Hmm.
there.
Oh, very cool.
So it's super nice. It's very luxurious apartment complex. They've got a very nice party deck with I think with like foosball and like lawn bowling, and the grills are up there, and then
Oh,
they've
boy.
got their indoor lounge, which is, it literally looks like the lobby of like the Westin Hotel. Just, nice couches, fireplace, really nice.
It's nice to hear that
Very
Frank is living like Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
He's very well
he
furnished.
lives it up pretty nice. It's pretty nice where he's at. So I think
What's a pad like that rent for? $2,000, $3,000?
I'm not sure, but I know it's pricey,
Yeah.
pricier, but it's actually not too bad compared to, like if you're right on the shore. Like I think they were looking at areas near Hoboken,
Mhm.
for example, or Jersey City, and that was really expensive. I think this is further in, so it's not as expensive, but you get all these luxury accommodations. The nice thing is, in your unit, you do get your own washer and dryer. So
Singing
it's a lot.
karaoke.
It's the unit complex is
Mhm.
nice. So next time I see Frank, I'll probably end up seeing Coach Doug's. And Jersey Jerry doesn't live that far away either from the unit complex.
Jersey
So
Jerry.
it's
How about
so it's
how about Jersey
actually,
Mike? Is he around there too?
so it's like the three amigos are all like right there.
Mhm.
Jersey Jerry, Frank the Tank, and Coach Doug's. They're all
Mm.
next to each other.
Okay.
All right.
So we're done with that.
We're done with that. Let's get on to our next
Let's move
game
on
here.
to some real football games like Detroit versus Atlanta.
Yeah, we're actually. I didn't know we were going to do that one. It's the Lions at the Falcons.
Yeah.
1 p.m. start. Lions are 2-11-1. The Falcons are 6-8. Falcons are actually a 5.5-point favorite.
Speaking of suckitude,
Yeah. So the past 3 games between the Lions and the Falcons have come down to the last play of the game. They don't play that often because they're
but
not.
these
the same
Lions don't lie down to no one.
Mhm.
They do not. They've been playing better. I think 5.5 points is too much. I'm going to go with Detroit.
Well, it's currently with 9. Is that 5 minutes or 9 minutes? No, it's 5:07 to go. Boy, this game's going fast. 5:07 to go in the second quarter. It's 7-3.
Because Jared
Atlanta.
Goff, baby, he's taking off.
Yeah.
He is. He's going to.
I don't know both these teams. So who do you say you're
There's
taking?
nothing to scoff
You
at.
say you're taking the Lions?
Lions.
You're on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're horrible, but
Can I
I'll,
change
Yes,
his
on all
mind?
counts.
I'll take Atlanta, and for Blix's sister, I will take Atlanta. What do you think of that, Blix?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm about to get a text message right now that says I'm picking the Falcons too, and I'm gonna make Chab Dog change his pick right now. Jared Goff is not playing.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
he's not playing? Who's playing?
He's not playing, but this is another thing. I
Who's
read the history books on this. The Lions are 25-13 against the Falcons and haven't lost in Atlanta since they went 0-16 in 2008.
Yeah.
It's time to flip the script. The Falcons win this game
who's
easily.
playing quarterback? I want to know. Somebody named with a
Well,
B.
they've got you, first of all, for the Falcons, you've got Ryan, and then for Detroit, you got Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle.
Who the hell is that?
It's called. It's a pimple on your ass.
Who?
Dude.
Is he related to Peter Boyle? Who is that?
Peter Boyle. Yeah.
Tim Boyle. I have no idea.
Do we know anything about Tim
Well,
Boyle?
the Lions have been playing golf all year,
Yeah.
Literally.
so they got a boil on their ass now,
Yep.
and now they have to play the Falcons in Atlanta.
Oh.
I can tell you, he went to East Kentucky.
Well, I like Kentucky. Did you see me with the Western Kentucky
So he couldn't get into
Hilltopper?
Western Kentucky.
Yeah, I saw
Big
that
miss
out
there.
You got into Eastern Kentucky, I think. Eaton,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
The
He's
Lions are
27.
driving, though. They are driving.
He's 6'4".
Peter Boyle just
No, don't
completed a
be-
big pass.
Don't be tempted just because you're watching the game. That's bad karma. to
Yeah,
be
I'm
picking.
sticking with the Lions. Sorry.
All right. So okay, so Blix is
He's
taking.
still sticking with the Lions.
I'm sticking.
He's still taking the Lions.
Talking about the Lions.
And Abe, who do you like here?
Not Detroit.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Doesn't really matter who they're playing.
I gotta make up some ground. I'm gonna be on my own island.
And guess who Jenna Reed took?
The Falcons.
I'm sure
of
she
course.
took the Falcons.
Taking her team.
Exactly.
I'm
Smart.
sorry.
She's pretty smart.
Gotta go with my
I would
gut.
think she'd.
Okay, so it's 5.5 points. So just to close this thing off, and in Chab Dog's favor, and the rest of us is horror. Detroit is 9-5 against the spreads this season, and 8-2 against the spread when getting at least 4 points. They are also
you can
5-1 against the spread in its past 6 games. So
It's now 9-7.
the trend is on them right
It's
now.
about to be 10-7 Detroit.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll see. I still won't take them.
5.5 points ain't nothing, dude.
5.5. All right.
5.5 against Detroit ain't shit.
Next up, we have the Chargers at the Texans. A 1 p.m. Eastern game, 10 a.m. game. It's been on for an hour now. What's Chargers and Texans? Chargers are up.
The
it's
Texans
only 12-10
are mounting
right
a
now.
little bit of a resistance
Yeah.
movement here.
Chargers are a 9-point favorite.
The Chargers, I was listening to the pregame on the radio coming in, and the Chargers apparently have a lot of people out with COVID. They've been really decimated by the COVID that's been running rampant in Southern California. So the Texans, gosh, what are they? What kind of underdog are they?
9 points. Yeah, Texans. The 3-11 Texans versus 8-6 Chargers.
Yeah.
For the Texans, Mills has 5 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions with a 67.5% completion since week 7, but he still ranks last in
But
QBR.
he's getting a little better.
He's getting a little bit better, but Houston's failed to cover its past 3 home games.
Oh man, I don't know.
So-
This is kind of tough. I'm gonna let somebody else weigh in on this first.
All right. Well, I'm taking the Chargers. Who do you like here, Blix?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers too.
Chargers.
This game is close right now, and I know the Chargers got a bunch of people out because of COVID, but the Chargers have backups for their backups, and the Texans are playing with backups for backups.
Yeah. Yeah, the Texans are their starters are backups on other teams. They've just been horrible this year, and it's not going to get any better. Chargers have real players. Abe, who do you like here?
I like the Chargers. I think we just need a few more points. We've already got our spread, and then I find it difficult for Houston to just say, hey, I'm just gonna blow that. I think just once Chargers kind of get away with it, it's just going to get away with it. They're just going to go away. I don't know if Houston's got
All right,
anything left.
I'll be the oddball. I'm going to stay with the Texans.
You're taking the Texans.
We're
Wow.
almost there. Almost at
I
the
just
spread.
think they're
Wow.
Yeah, well, Jenna Reed,
they might be a
Jenna
little hard
Reed
to
just
beat
weighed
by
in,
9,
and she's
over
going with
9
the
at home
Texans.
in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
Yeah, Jenna Reed says she's going with you, Chab Dog, with the Texans.
All
Is
right.
it big or is it small?
Yeah, we'll have a nice time on our island together.
Yeah. Me too. You have a good time.
Fascinating.
All right.
We'll get a volleyball or something and talk to a volleyball.
Oh, here we're already at the last game of the morning here, so we're going to get all caught up here.
Last.
The Ravens at the Bengals, 10 a.m. starts. Game's been on now for an hour and 3 minutes.
And the Bengals are ripping the Ravens a new one.
Oh wow, 24/7. Wow. So 8-6 Ravens versus 8-6
This
Bengals.
is great. This is just working out so perfectly for the Steelers. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you looked at the schedule lately, you know who the Bengals have to play? The Chiefs. The Chiefs are coming in there.
Oh yeah.
So the
forget
Bengals
that.
are probably not going to get 10 wins.
No.
Even though they're going to the Ravens won't get 10 wins. The Steelers have to win out. If they beat the Browns and the Ravens, it doesn't matter what happens today.
Mm-hmm. It's a perfect setup, perfect storm for them. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow has been sacked 44 times this season, the most in the NFL.
So I'm feeding the Ravens to the Bengals today.
Cincinnati's a
Go with
2.5 point
Cincinnati.
favorite, and Baltimore is 13-1 against the spread as an underdog, and 4-0 against the spread this season. And I forgot about the score. I was taking Ravens anyway because these two teams played earlier this year, and the Bengals beat them. The Bengals already have won one game.
So,
So
you're
it's,
going with the Ravens? That's smart money, I think. Real smart money.
Of course, it's divisional game, and they've
Are
already.
you
the
aware
Bengals
what
have
Very
beat 'em already.
Are you
intelligent
aware
money.
what the score is right now?
Yeah, I see what the score is, but that doesn't matter. I mean,
You-
I was going to take them anyway.
You are one brave hombre. That's all I can say.
You think? But
Yeah, exactly. And forget the score right
yeah,
now.
forget the score.
What has happened in the past 2 days? Lamar Jackson being called out for this game, and then yesterday, uh, Huntley testing positive for COVID. They're on a third string quarterback. Their defense is depleted.
Yeah.
It has been for weeks, and you were still going with the Ravens. Somebody needs to smack him in the back of the head or
They're
hand
still
him
a better
ball.
defense.
One or the other.
Their third stringers are better than Cincinnati's
Love it.
defense. All right.
This was an easy pick. This was the game, and just because of what you said, Eric, I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
This game, before it even started, screamed Bengals.
Scream Bengals. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe I missed that that call.
Orgasmic.
I can't even hear it. And actually I put the
Double
wrong
one. This is a double.
Abe, who are you taking?
The Bengals are celebrating again. I don't know what just happened. I think the Ravens fumbled the ball.
Yes.
Oh, they did. Oh, my God.
Right outside their own end zone.
This guy had a case of the dropsies. Okay, but he did recover.
Are an absolute disaster today. If you've got a tornado shelter, I recommend you watch this game in the tornado shelter. This is one of those. If you're a Ravens fan, you're going to have a very shitty day today.
Yeah.
A lot of purple pigeon poop all over the place.
You're not going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
And
Jackson,
if I read into that text message I just got from Jenna Reed correctly, she said even if Lamar Jackson was starting, the Bengals were still going to win this game.
I would think so.
I don't care if Jesus Christ is starting. They're not winning this game.
is Jackson even available for the game? Well, I again, I've already made my choice, and to be fair, I can look at the score and say I'm changing, but I was going to before the game I was taking.
Okay,
Baltimore,
you're a better
so
man than me.
I'm
Let's
sticking
go to
with
the
that.
next.
Oh,
No, we're done. We're done with the morning.
Oh, damn it, Abe.
Put a video instead.
We play a clip before we go
let's
out.
play a clip here before we.
What are you
got-
gonna
we got
play?
A few minutes. Well, first of all, let's. The president got trolled yesterday, or I guess it was yesterday.
Oh,
no,
with the
on
let,
24th
let's
on
go,
Christmas
Brandon
Eve.
comment.
Yeah.
Was that on a news show or something? Where was this being happening?
It wasn't live. They're just recording it.
Yeah.
Here, let me just play it here.
It was just like a fireside chat with the president.
And how about Penelope?
I just don't want people to think we're trolling
Well,
him.
Penelope,
This is like
she's
the
only
news, man.
2, so I think she'd be happy with just about it.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful that you have a 2-year-old.
Well,
have a Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas.
And by the way,
I just had
you
nothing to
guys
do with
have to be in bed by 9 o'clock, and asleep between 9 and 12, or he doesn't show up.
This isn't to you,
Santa.
Jared. This is to the kids.
That's
Kids
right.
have to bed.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, where are you in Oregon?
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Then he says, "Are you in Oregon?" Well, the call's gone.
Where's your home?
Yeah. It's North Pole.
We lost him.
Lost him.
Did he answer?
All right.
No.
Okay.
Don't they? I guess you'd think. I guess that when they screen a caller, they can't tell if the caller's going to do something like
Well, you'd think somebody calling the White House would be more, not as crazy as that. But hey, I guess, what do you know? Eh? So that was
that.
fun.
I had nothing to do with that. I disclaim all responsibility.
You don't. I just wanted to play that because it's just it gets nothing against
I
the
didn't
president.
come up with that one.
Nothing
Oh.
against the president there.
Oh, and we have the genderless assistant.
Just another
Chap
great
Talk
one
is
from Corey Davis.
I want to say we are looking for a woman to come on the show and be part of the show, but if we have to, we can always use the genderless assistant or something.
The genderless assistant.
Yeah.
You're full of
You want
beans
to
and
play
so's
that?
your
I
old
want to hear
man.
what that sounds like.
Let's see what a genderless assistant's like. Now, where did she go?
This would sound good.
There we are.
Who does she sound like?
Well, let's find out. All right, channel 2, and oh no, we'll go channel 4. And let's see. Roll.
Hi, I'm Q, the world's first genderless voice assistant.
Sounds like a woman to me.
Think of me like Siri or Alexa, but neither male nor female. I'm created for a future where we are no longer defined by gender, but rather how we define ourselves. My voice was recorded by people who neither identify as male nor female, and then altered to sound gender neutral, putting my voice between 145 and 175 hertz, a range defined by audio researchers. But for me to become a third option for voice assistants, I need your help. Share my voice with Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft.
Dude.
And together we can ensure that technology recognizes us all. Thanks
Really?
for listening.
I'd rather
Q.
listen to Joe Biden play that clip again. That's bizarre, dude.
I'm just trying to decide what I think. I think it sounds more like a woman.
It's a woman. They think it's not, but I can tell you. I hear that voice. It's womanish. It's more woman than it is man. It's not genderless. There's no such thing as genderless. I mean, we're people.
What if you
there are
took
males,
that?
there are
What if you
females,
took
and
that voice and put it on that body?
It's more that.
You're not
face
showing
is
that
on
on the
body.
air, right?
Well, not yet, but we could. Oh, this is worth seeing too, since we're playing clips
I
here.
don't want to force you to do anything that you feel is.
Oh, this is pretty outstanding here.
This was from the movie Bachelor Party with the Tom Hanks.
Okay.
But he was good. He didn't technically cheat on his wife on the Bachelor Party night.
I guess not, but she would have been worth it.
So, like, I mean, we kind of cheated today because we saw some of the games. We saw the games while they were going on.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't cheat.
I hadn't either. I've been sticking
okay.
with my picks the whole time.
Well, we told you what you were getting into when you picked the Bungles, the Ravens.
You did, but I already taken them, so I'm not going to change my pick there, and I guess I'll just have to eat that one.
Okay. Well, you're just.
There's no reason to change it.
I'll be happy to take the loss.
If you got your picks in your head, actually make your picks. I mean,
you want to before we go to the break? Do you want
yeah,
to
it's
go
not
over
my
the figures?
fault that this show started an hour later than normal.
Well, we apologize to everybody that expects punctuality, but this is it. This is the final show of the year. We want to make it as good as possible, you know. So I understand if you have to leave early, but if you have a religious exemption or something and you need to leave early, I actually might leave early too because, well, we'll see. Everybody's got time constraints. So, Erica, where are we in the hour right now? We still got a few minutes. Yeah, we got to do some planning for next year. I'm gonna want to have more of Blix's wrestling on display during our show, so we can see all your moves. You know, I heard you had some moves, right?
Oh, you want to see my ass kicked? You're going to see me get my ass kicked. I mean, I've got some.
I mean, did you always
some
feel like
moves,
you were,
but
did you always
90%
feel
of the videos out there is me getting my ass kicked.
Didn't you ever kick somebody's ass?
Yeah, I've won 8 world titles, but
wow.
So you
I can't find any of those videos. They always post the videos that me going out there running my mouth and pissing people off.
What was your persona?
And then getting destroyed.
What was your persona? Were you like a the wrestler that was really famous because people hated him, or were you the good guy, or were you some kind of combination?
No, my job just about every night was to go out there, piss the people off, make them wait until the main event for my match, and then lose that match to make the crowd happy at the end. That was
so the crowd was
my job.
The crowd was getting mad at you during as a lead.
Dude, I've been no. There's been at least 10 times that people have tried to sue me.
Wow.
Sue you for what?
10 times.
Character defamation.
Character defamation. Like, and the state of Texas is included in that, isn't it?
Oh yes.
That includes the state of Texas.
And they weren't successful.
Florida, Texas, California, North Carolina, my own home state.
And who
Ohio?
handles?
I mean, it's
Blix. Who handles your legal fees for that?
Oh no.
Small I'll take care of it.
My promoter at the time was answering all the emails and talked them down, and I had to pay for a complete company price pack, which included everything on our merchandise table, and free tickets plus backstage passes to meet the guys to our next show there. And I had to cover all of it.
Because you don't seem like you're the kind of guy that runs his mouth a lot. I mean, I don't feel like you're a loose cannon, and
you haven't heard him enough. He's polite on this show.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, we're gonna be in Vegas on the 22nd of January. I'm gonna have somebody record it, and I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna be like, "That's not the Blix."
He's a real nice guy on our show, you know. Except to my Steelers, but with all the Blitz comments, okay, I can see it a little bit.
Oh, he's really polite to you. Yeah, he actually, Blix does not like. If he really told you what he thought of the Steelers, you wouldn't like it. Isn't that right, Blix? I don't mean to think on you, but that's right, Blix, isn't it?
Oh, such bad.
What? I don't hate on the Steelers. I just call them Schittsburg.
Yeah, you call them Schittsburg, but you.
I love having.
Go
the
ahead
Browns
and hate on the Steelers.
around.
We got to kill some time here.
Have you?
Steelers for us. What else can you say?
Blix, have you seen that football helmet I have with Lucy pulling the football away from Charlie Brown and has like a Browns theme to it? The Peanuts helmet?
No, I don't think so.
No, he hasn't seen
Oh,
that.
I have to send that to you. That's one of my favorite posts on my Pittsburgh Steelers site. You know I have a site of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? On Facebook?
Yeah, I do know that. But here's the thing that people don't get. I love my Browns, but if you want to send Brown puns to me, do it. I enjoy them. They're funny and truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Brown puns. Oh yeah, you're not going to get offended by anything you see.
No.
Oh no.
Get offended by anything.
No.
Well, that's kind of like me. I mean, I'm beyond it. I think I have gotten pissed off one or two times in my life, but or a few times maybe, but as long as it's all in good fun, who cares? It should be something. That
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here's our results here last week.
Oh, okay.
Week 15, and I know why you want the results. You won the week with 11 wins. That was a hell of a week. Followed by Abe. Congratulations, you had 10.
I actually beat Abe.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had 8, and Blix, geez, you're pulling you had 7.
He was pulling the sleigh with 7?
Yeah.
So what does the overall look like?
Okay, so overall,
a little bit.
Abe is still in the lead with 106 wins coming into today. Blix, you're right on his heels with 104. And I'm right on your heels with 103. And then Chab Dogs pulled all the way back up to 101 with that 11-win week.
Got 3 figures now.
So now we're close. We're at
so this race is tightening like the AFC North.
Yes.
That's right. It's getting tighter than the AFC North.
I mean, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, Abe was like 8 games out of first place, and now he's in first place.
Oh, yeah, and
so.
Chab Dog was like 10 games below the
it
lowest.
Was crazy, and everything's tightening up. This is the way the end of the season should be. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Playoff race, baby.
Baltimore just scored, so Eric might be right after all. We have to give him. We should really give him 2 wins for getting that one right. If he can pull that one,
we should get a win just for taking him. Wish life worked that way. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, running game, Baltimore running game. So let's see where we're at here. So we are. We've been on now for 53 minutes.
All right. Well, I think we should go to break. We're gonna. I mean, I think we're gonna.
Yeah,
have
we'll
to
go early. And we can
expedite it a little bit because of various things.
Since we started late. Yeah.
You want to play the Christmas story clip at halftime?
Oh yeah, nice. For sure. We'll do Christmas story.
And you could play the G-Men clip.
So the G-Men clip. Yeah. I don't want to play that one.
If only the G-Men were as tough as real stock. So stick.
Yeah, have fun, everybody. We're going to go to Christmas Story.
You're full of beans, and so's your old man. Oh, yeah? Yeah! Says who? Says me! Oh, yeah? Yeah! I double dare you.
The exact exchange and nuance of phrase in this ritual is very important.
Huh, are you kidding? Stick my tongue to that stupid pole, that's dumb. That's cause you know it'll stick. You're full of it. Oh, yeah? Yeah! Well, I double dog dare you.
Now it was serious A double dog dare. What else was left but a triple dare you? And finally, the coup de grace of all dares, the sinister triple dog dare.
I triple dog dare you.
Schwartz created a slight breach of etiquette by skipping the triple dare and going right for the throat.
All right, all right. Come on, Karen. Well, go on, smartass, and do it. I'm going.
Flick's spine stiffened, his lips curled in a defiant sneer. There was no going back now.
This is next. Duck, 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 It really works.
Where's Flick? Has anyone seen Flick?
Flick? Flick who?
He was at recess, wasn't he? Ralphie, do you know where Flick is? I said, has anyone seen Flick? Yes, Esther Jane. Oh, my God.
Holy cow, it's a fire department. Oh, no. Wow, it's the cops.
I don't think it matters. It's just probably go through the motions.
Okay, well, that's it for Christmas story. We'll go to little Ryan Tannehill. Magic here.
Ryan Tannehill?
Oh, what not? We got time.
One pass on this drive.
Bankrupt man's.
Pressure's coming. He breaks away. He's got room to run. He's inside the 10 to the 5.
No, Tom Brady. No way.
He's great around the goal line. He really is. He's a good sneaker. But there's always a risk that he's going to do something
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 35-yard line, and that just seemed to be way too easy.
See if we can get another good scramble here.
Here come the
Man, right
Bengals.
by that
Tannehill's going
guy.
to tuck it away and run for it. First down and more. Tannehill.
There was one where he ran all the way down the field, like the whole.
On this snap.
You motion, you fake it to Henry, and you use it against him. Come across.
It's Tannehill on top. Every single game. Play action and look at Tannehill.
Going in without getting caught.
No, fake Tannehill himself for the touchdown.
Left guard.
Not him running. That's what
Tannehill. He's just going to run it in. And will make it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Formation, and this is well done. Talked about Ryan Tannehill.
Second
He's
and goal.
sneaky fast.
He's going to keep it to the end zone. Tannehill with the touchdown.
This is called the Derrick Henry effect.
Over
I want you to watch
Tannehill.
both of these guys react to this play fake right here.
Third and one. Tannehill with a fake. Keeps it himself.
Yeah, Ben couldn't do
Ton
that.
of room to roll inside the 10. Tannehill left way to the end zone.
Derrick Henry has the ball. By the time switch the tempo. I go right, I go hard, I go die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike. I go hard day and night.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Life of Ryan.
And then we got.
What else do you want to play? You want to play the G-Man? Oh, we
Yeah,
can
let's
talk
play the
about-
G-Man.
Play the Cam Jordan clip later when we talk about the Saints.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
The next big break I had was in Memphis. George Machine Gun Kelly. A small-time hood and petty bank robber who had risen to national prominence for his part in the Urshel kidnapping. He was important to me because he had a name.
I'm not sure who he is. Do you know his name? An actor?
Where's this? What happened to the sound? Oh, okay.
It's there.
Yes, there he is, Ben Johnson.
Oh, I would never guess that.
He was in the Last Picture Show. Plays the kind of Western guy.
Uh-huh.
He's got that Texas accent.
He's sneaking up here.
He's getting a cigar lit.
Yep.
He'd get the cigar lit before he broke in and arrested people. Puts on his gloves.
Okay, where our stream? It killed our stream because of this, by the way. It'll come back on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
What a great scene. They blow the crap out of the room.
Yeah. Oh, we did the sound. Yeah, they aren't playing sound. What's going on? Why don't we get sound here either? Oh,
Don't shoot me, G-Man. Don't shoot me.
All right, let's get rid of that because where'd the sound go? Oh, well, you can see us, though. We're here, and there's our sound. And we're back.
Can they hear us?
Oh, they can hear us. Let me just see if we get other sound here happening. Can we hear that?
One of the other big plays.
Yeah, sound just disappeared on that one for some reason. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it was a great
Cam
clip.
Jordan later,
It was that might be
uh,
it. Besides the Johnny Cash
stream was
closing.
temporarily blocked because we detected copyrighted audio. Wow, that's pretty advanced there for YouTube here, but it should come back in a moment. But we're still on. We're still live, and this will be part of the live show. And this is it.
Well,
We're
the
back.
show
Let's hit the
must
break.
go on,
Show must
and
go on.
we're into the second hour of Chab Dog Sports Talk officially here. And what's the next game to talk about?
Oh,
let's
back to the
get
games,
rolling right to the good stuff.
All right, cue up the music here. Well, let's do an update of live action here before we get to the our next picks.
Okay.
So in Cincinnati, the Bengals are up 24-14. The
Bengals are driving on the Ravens again.
Yeah. Oh, and
they continue to pound the Ravens into submission.
Yeah, well, they didn't score there, so I took care of that. And we were halftime.
Houston
in
is up
where it's
on the Chargers.
17-12.
Halftime. Houston's definitely been infected
not
by
covering.
a dose of testosterone here or something. They're raging bulls, and they're more than holding their own against the depleted Clippers. I told you they're depleted. Buffalo is handing it to New England.
You call them Clippers, but they are Chargers, by the way.
I mean, I don't know. That was a Freudian slip.
With a minute 10 to go in the half, Buffalo's up 17.
Yeah, New England is kind of looking a little sick right now.
I told you
maybe
Buffalo's going to
taking
be
it on
angry.
the chin with that.
If they're men at all, they got to win this game and come back. After
Yeah.
being embarrassed so badly, and they
The
got to
Jets,
cover the running.
Jets are hanging on against the Jaguars.
Flushing Meadows, New York. No,
in
New
a
Jersey.
game that should be flushed down the toilet.
And the Jags come back. Look at that, 13-12.
13-12.
In a game that nobody wanted to pick.
Oh.
Pick free.
Halftime at Detroit, Atlanta, it's 10-10.
Wow,
I'm
that's
sorry to
embarrassing.
say your Falcons are not
Dirty Birds
raging
are dry
successes
harder here.
there. And
Carolina.
Carolina is getting flummoxed by Tampa
At least
Bay.
Tampa's covering the spread at 13-6.
19-6.
19? Oh, 19, okay.
That's good. Jumping on somebody like that.
That's not jumping on them. I mean, they have to
13
cover 10
points.
Yeah, 13 points, and then
with
they have to cover 10.
the Panthers' offense, forget it.
Yeah, well,
you know what's going to happen there.
All right, and Minnesota,
Rams,
yeah.
Minnesota,
Rams, and Minnesota.
Rams are
Rams getting the better of them.
inexorably imposing their will on Kirk Cousins.
Too bad, Abe. You took the Vikings here, and they may. Well, it's still lots of game to go here, though.
And then finally, we have the ultimate beauty contest: the Eagles versus the Giants, and Eagles have done absolutely nothing on offense.
Nobody seems to want to win this game.
That doesn't look good for me right there.
I told y'all I didn't think there was going to be 20 points scored in that game.
Yeah, I might not even have 10 of this right.
These teams are playing with themselves.
Well, a minute 5 to go
Literally,
before the
they're
half,
playing
so
with
there's
themselves.
still lots of time to go. All right, now we can.
Shouldn't be talking about this piece of, you know what?
All right, 1 second. My sister just sent me a message, and our stream got cut off for a little bit there.
Yes.
She sent me a screenshot. Says stream unavailable for policy violation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a violator.
Box, and we were just, and that was that clip we were playing.
I'm a serial violator. It was a great clip, though, Blix, where the guy was saying, "Don't shoot, G-Man, don't shoot."
Yep. And they shut her down.
It's a signal. I should have gone with the G-Man.
It's funny. They were pretty tolerant of the stuff we used to run before. They just
And
catching
before
up
we get
with us now.
before we get into the next games, my sister's going to go with me on the Giants and the Vikings.
Uh-huh.
And I got a correction on one of her picks. She did not pick the Jets. She picked the Jaguars.
Oh.
Okay.
She's been influenced by the Trevor Lawrence Subway commercials.
Yeah. Subliminally.
I think he needs
influential
shampoo commercial?
A rubber band for that stuff.
Yeah. Looks like shampoo.
Huh.
All right. And
okay.
Let's see what else.
So we want to go into the picks?
Well, I guess we got the games covered there. We got the picks. Yeah, let's carry on with our picks here. Okay, coming up in the 4:05 Eastern, 1:05 here on the dock. We've got the Bears at the Seahawks. The 4-10 Bears at the 5-9 Seahawks. Boy, only separated by one game. Are these two teams really
playing for absolutely nothing
for
but
absolutely
professional
nothing?
pride and statistics?
Seattle's a 6.5 point home favorite. They are playing in Seattle. Russell Wilson. Now it's cold in Seattle today. It's down under. It's below freezing, but I don't think there'll certainly be no rain.
That's
probably,
important to know.
Yeah.
The
Russell
Bears
Wilson,
might be able to exert some punishment on the Seahawks enough to make this like a 4-point game. I don't. I don't know. The Bears. They're hard to trust on offense. They're so bad.
It's Justin Fields. Now both Justin Fields and Russell Wilson have ankle issues today.
This to me smells like a low-scoring game. I'm gonna
over/under is 44. Surprisingly,
boy, this could be a big trap, for me because the Seahawks could put together a really nice game against. But I think the Bears their defense is too good. I'm going to go with the Bears against that spread. That's too much, too rich.
All right, Blix, who do you like?
I'm with Chapdog on this. This seems like a trap game. Once again, it's another must-miss television episode of the NFL. And I think Justin Fields can do just enough to keep it within reason. The Seahawks might win this game, but they're not going to cover that spread. Give me the Bears.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Abe, who do you like? Abe Miranda.
Do we
unmute your mic?
Do we have Abe?
That could help.
He's there.
That could help. Yeah.
Abe.
Seahawks.
Yeah, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Well, that's good. Seahawks. Put me down for the Seahawks.
Okay.
Because they're playing the shitty Chicago Bears, but they're both pretty crappy. So, I mean, it's not great, but the spread isn't too bad. I mean, at least I'm looking on our sheet.
5.5.
6.5.
6.5. How many points did the Seahawks score every game?
We need one touchdown. We just need one full touchdown.
The Bears have had
one full touchdown, and y'all can't score 2 touchdowns in a single game. And my sister agrees with me. The Bears can't cover spread because Seattle cannot score 2 touchdowns in one game. Justin Fields can score 2 touchdowns in one game.
Yeah, but they're playing in Seattle. Does that matter? Do you care?
That's true though.
Yeah.
That's a tough. Yeah. I mean,
I think they're playing in Seattle. I don't think the Bears. I don't think the Bears care who wins today. So they're just going to show up and play so they can go home and end the season and start golfing. But Seattle's playing at home. Russell Wilson's probably not going to be there next year. Coach is not going to be there next year. A lot of changes are coming. So I think they're going to have more pride or more to play for. They get to sleep in their own beds last night and tonight as well. They're
okay.
At home. Anyway, that's my rationale. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Next up, we have the Steelers at the Chiefs. 4:25 Eastern Time, 1:25 here at
So
the
you
dock.
went with the Bears?
No, I took Seattle.
Oh, you
so
took Seattle.
Abe and I got Seattle.
Okay.
So Steelers and Chiefs. Steelers and Chiefs. Chiefs are at home. They are a 7.5-point favorite. 4:25 this afternoon,
And we know who's not playing, right?
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
Is Travis Kelce, is that confirmed? Blix, do you have any, or Abe, do you have any intelligence on Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I got confirmation earlier today. I will double check this, but I got confirmation earlier today, and it wasn't from ESPN. Travis Kelce will not be playing, and here it is from ESPN. Travis Kelce is out.
Okay.
Right, so he's out. I also thought I heard the kicker was out. Maybe one or two other people that are reasonably important. So I
Well,
gotta
nobody
think.
talks about kickers, so I gotta
What?
I gotta go a little bit deeper. So
It seems like a pretty important thing. You know, we were talking about that. If you don't have a decent kicker, it does put a lot of pressure on your quarterback. We saw that in the Green Bay game with the Browns. So it could result in some things happening for the Chiefs they don't want to happen.
Yeah,
he's not on the full injury list, so Butker will be playing.
Oh, Butker will be
he
playing.
is playing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay.
Oh, well, that makes it better for them.
I'd rather see him go for 2 every time. Oh, well.
So the spread's 7.5.
7.5.
That's
yeah.
And the Steelers don't have any major injuries.
No, and the Steelers, Pittsburgh quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
I do.
Who's that?
They have a major injury. It's called their quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, wow.
Can't get out of the pocket.
Who's not technically on the. I mean, he's been playing the way he's been playing, and you just don't like the way he's been playing?
He plays
He
permanently.
tied the Lions. Come on now.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that. That's
Enough
not
of
a
that.
reasonable. That's just talking about something we all know about.
Yeah, they lost to the Lions. But when it comes to playing the Chiefs.
He's just trying to get me pissed off, so I really.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is that they don't have to win this game. They just don't. But I'm sure they want to.
Telling your wife that, too.
I'm sure they want to.
She's going to be miserable if they lose.
So you're
she's
going
gonna
with
be
the
miserable
Chiefs. You
the whole
and
time.
Everybody else besides
Well,
me?
hold on. We haven't made our picks yet here. Just relax. We'll say Roethlisberger, he's 7-2 against the Chiefs.
Well, I want to hear what Abe has to say before I say anything. What do you want to say, Abe?
Go ahead, Abe.
Well, I do want to say that you're probably not too bad if you're going with the Chiefs today. I mean, we still have a pretty strong offense, minus a kicker, but
it's minus Kelce.
I'll oftentimes, when you come against the Chiefs, it's not about, let's just make a whole shitload of field goals. Usually their kickers are mostly just making extra point kicks.
Yeah.
If they are making a kick, it's generally, it's not going to be a 65-yard kick or a 50-yard kick or, generally the Chiefs have a pretty good control of the ball offensively. And a lot of times, and the reason I say that is because I have their kicker as my fantasy team. And he, for the most part, just generally does a lot of extra points. I mean, a lot of extra points.
No, but he makes field goals. He's got a good leg, that guy.
He's very reliable under 50 yards.
He's got a good leg. I would put him in the top third of kickers.
He's up there. I love having him. Too bad he's
Harrison
out.
butt kicker.
Yeah, he's really great. But again, all of his points, most of his points are coming from just extra kick or extra point kicks because they're just they're a touchdown team. The Chiefs are a touchdown team.
Well,
so most of their stuff is.
If you believe they're going to score
you know,
touchdowns today, then you should go with the Chiefs.
I mean, if they're going to be scoring more touchdowns than that, I mean, I'm not too worried
I just
about
think
the kicker.
I think that I'm just going to say I think this is going to be a
We love winners.
Chiefs win, and I am going to go with the Chiefs because
You
I
are?
just don't feel like the
Okay.
Steelers have to win this game, and they're probably not willing to do what's necessary to win this game. So might as well just go with the Chiefs.
So you can go to your wife and tell her to your face that, hey, listen to the show. I took the Chiefs.
I took them on my baby pool as well,
Mhm.
and I think they're going to win the game. But If I have
That's
to do it,
the
I'm
joke.
just going to go with the Chiefs.
All right.
The backdoor cover is a significant possibility, so this is not an easy pick. I think this
you're right.
very questionable, very questionable,
Mhm.
and I might reverse my pick if I hear what Blix has to say.
All right. All right, Blix, now's your chance to
All right.
dump on Schittsburg.
Very simplistic. You got Kelsey out
Uh-huh.
for this game,
Yeah.
and that is the number one target that Patrick Mahomes has been throwing to. But he has other weapons.
Yes.
He has a lot of weapons, but with Kelsey out, they can now double team Tyreek Hill and even triple team him and cut down on that.
Mhm.
I really think that Mahomes is going to have to use his legs in this game. I am going to take the Chiefs, but I really think what Chad Dog said is going to be one of those possible backdoor covers only because of one player on the Steelers who I've loved since he debuted at Notre Dame, and that's Chase Claypool.
Ooh, Chase Claypool.
Claypool has a big game.
Wow.
The Steelers might pull off an upset here.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm
But
going to
if
go.
he
I'm
does
going
not-
with the Steelers cover.
If he
backdoor
does
cover.
not,
Yeah, he convinced me.
if he does not,
Soft.
then the Chiefs are going to run up and down the field on the Steelers, and the Steelers have no answer except for Chris
Yeah.
Boswell.
I think
and
the
touchdowns
defense on the run
guarded by
side
field
will-
goals.
I think their run defense will hold up.
The Chiefs still cover.
I just think the more you talk about it, there is a big chance that Pittsburgh will hang around and score something towards the end that will tighten this up a little bit. So I'm gonna reverse that. Go with the Steelers to lose, but to keep it close.
You know, for a backdoor cover.
I don't feel strongly enough.
Yeah, and Claypool has been playing amazing the past couple of weeks, even though Pittsburgh's not played amazing. Claypool has been that number one target, even though he's not a number one receiver.
True. So Abe or Blix. So okay, I'm confused now. Who are you taking? The Steelers or the Chiefs?
He's taking the Chiefs.
I thought you
I'm
said
still
Chiefs.
taking the Chiefs.
Okay.
He just doesn't feel that great about it. So
Yeah.
I don't.
I think he's right.
Okay. Well, I'm taking the Chiefs, and I do
Okay.
feel really good about it because the Chiefs have been just beating the shit out of everyone they've been playing last 5-6 weeks in a row. They're hot. I don't see why they're going to cool down against Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's having to travel to Kansas City. And
This is a team that barely beat the Chargers last week,
like
right?
you say, they don't have to.
They haven't been beating the shit out of everybody.
Well, they covered the spread. And wasn't,
That didn't look like a beating the shit out of somebody game. It just didn't.
yeah,
They hung on, and they won it when they had to in overtime, right?
34-28.
They won in overtime.
In overtime, but it wasn't. It just. But the whole
I
they were
didn't
never.
really like
threatened.
the
I never
way,
thought.
Yeah,
were
but
gonna
they
lose
beat the
that
shit
game.
out of them.
But hey,
Kind of like the Packers beat the shit out of the Browns last night, right?
Well,
Yeah,
they did, even
like
though, but it was
A
a
lot of
game.
it's like the way a game looks.
Yeah.
Even the Cardinals game against the Colts, like that was kind of close, but it didn't seem that close to me. One team was really sloppy.
Like I never for an instant thought the Packers would lose last night, and so they only won by 2,
Yeah.
but they won.
It was a classic backdoor
Yeah,
cover.
yeah. So Pittsburgh's not going to do this today. Pittsburgh,
No, the Chiefs,
Kansas
you
City's
think
going to come out.
The
and
Chiefs are just going to blow them.
They're going to
away.
roll them. They're going to roll them.
Okay.
And so it's still at 7.5. Hey, that's my prediction. But there you go. But let's see what Abe has to say. Abe, what do you think?
Did we? Oh, we didn't get done
We
with
haven't got Abe yet.
Okay.
That's easy for me. Just when I like the Chiefs, I like to roll. Just put me down for the Chiefs.
Chiefs. There we go. All right, so we got
Mahomes
3 Chiefs, and so now you're the only one taking the Steelers. Now you sure you don't want to change that?
A big surprise.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
We love winners.
Yeah, and Jennery agrees with the others, and she took the Chiefs too.
There you go. So
Okay.
you're way off on an island here.
We'll see. I think a lot of people have gotten the Steelers wrong this year for one reason or another.
Uh-huh.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize.
Puss.
Or he's been
They're
blindfolded
also
the whole year.
reasonably tough, so
Yeah.
they're tough.
They're tough.
All right.
All right, next up we have the Broncos and the Raiders. Broncos and Raiders on the next. I guess we're on the last page now.
How much are the Broncos favored by? Like 3?
It's the 7-7 Broncos, believe it or not, against the 7-7 Raiders.
They're at the Raiders.
They're at the Raiders.
Okay, so that makes it really the Raiders must be favored by 3.
No, the Raiders are only a 1-point favorite, and that's despite Teddy Bridgewater is out with a concussion. So we have a guy named Drew Lock is starting.
Yeah, I know
for
him.
Denver.
He's from Missouri. He's not that good.
Well, he's what they got. So
they're stuck with Drew Lock.
They're
Go
stuck
with the
with Drew
Raiders.
Lock.
Go with the Raiders. They have to win this game. They have a chance.
Well, so the Broncos. And the
I don't know,
Broncos,
it doesn't feel to me like the Broncos have a chance.
I didn't think the Broncos had a chance the entire
Not
year.
the
And then
Raiders
look at
that
them;
really
they somehow
have a
gotten
chance,
7-7.
The Raiders just beat the Browns. I mean, I think you can trust them.
No, they beat a third-string quarterback that was picked up off the street
Yeah,
in the Browns.
and it was still
How
close.
bad could the Raiders be that they can't beat Drew Lock? They can't be that bad.
They almost got beat by Nick Mullins.
Nick the
Nick
Quick
Mullins.
Mullins. He. You're talking about who? Okay, because I didn't see that Cleveland game. Did the Raiders really look pathetic? I mean, how bad did they look?
Well, they looked like they could have lost the
They
game.
had two drives where they looked like they were the Raiders that could go to the playoffs. And the rest of the game, they looked like, what the hell's going on?
What's wrong with Derek Carr?
Something
exactly?
shaking there? I heard some rattle. Is that your place?
No, I was just asking him what's
I was
wrong
asking
with.
Blix is okay. Is it an
Is he
earthquake?
there?
Yeah, he's there.
What? Can you hear him?
It's a Blitzkrieg. Yeah, he can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with the Raiders exactly. Is it just penalties or a lack of a running game? What is it?
The offensive line.
That and Carr wears less eye makeup than he used to.
I'm seriously. I think
That offensive line has been horrible this entire season. They can't run the ball. They have to resort to passing the ball. And Derek Carr is medium tier quarterback, and you don't have the receivers to throw to.
Is Waller playing? Is he?
I don't
okay?
think so.
No.
I don't believe he is.
Oh, that's a.
He might. No, he's listed as doubtful.
Ugh, I don't like that.
Okay.
But I don't like the Broncos either. Is there anything to like about the Broncos, other than other than the defense seems pretty reliable and good. The offense seems limited, particularly with the new quarterback.
I think we kind of have an issue with simply that the Broncos have Teddy Bridgewater is out today. I mean, that's probably the big thing since, a lot of their offense came from him. So that's kind of where we're at is, but it's really kind of like two crappy teams right now going to go after each other. And I say crappy because they're both like last place in the AFC West, 7-7. The only thing going on is the Broncos barely lost to the Bengals last week, which is a pretty good team. And the Raiders beat Cleveland, but Cleveland was hurting, so it was kind of an exception to that. But they've also been, they got destroyed by Kansas City the week before with 48-9.
Oh, I know.
They
I know how bad
they got
are.
killed by Washington. Well, they barely lost to Washington 17-5.
But
so it's it's
Washington
it's
had
hit or
backups.
miss. I think today they're probably not going to be. I think the Broncos without Bridgewater is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's a tough one here, but it's very close. Money line pick almost. The spread is small. It's a 1-point game. You put me down for the Broncos.
Wow.
And even then, it's iffy.
Raiders can.
But
Yeah.
Broncos-
All right.
Broncos. Wow.
So I'm the only one that thinks the Raiders can win this game.
No, I'm tempted to go that
that's
way because
fine.
I don't like
I'm
missing
just-
Bridgewater.
I'm not wavering. I think that they can win this game.
Blix, you taking Broncos? I had to change the battery in the camera. You taking Broncos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Broncos on this, and Jenna Reed's going to take the Broncos. She says because they are better put together than the Vegas Strip, and because that team, talking about the Raiders, is stripped down, and they really have been stripped down. And Derek Carr has been lost without Darren Waller, and I think that Drew Lock and possibly that running game can find out a way to actually win this game over the Raiders in Vegas. Give me the Broncos.
Okay. The Broncos. Chad, I'm going to join you. They're both 7-7. At the beginning of the year, if you asked me which team was the better team, I would have told you it was the Raiders. Now they've lost their coach. They lost a receiver. They've lost a lot of stuff along the way. But now they've and Teddy Bridge. Yeah, no. Give me the Raiders. If it's just out of pride, they got to win today. They're out of pure pride. If they don't, then they're the biggest loser. Yeah, agony of defeat.
And the agony of defeat.
We're down to the final game. Oh no, 2 more games to go.
Two more.
Games to go.
Washington.
2 more games. So tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern, 5:20 here off the dock, right around sunset. We've got the Washington football team 6-8.
Some Cowboys and Indians action.
Yep. Again, rolling in. This time it's in Dallas. Dallas is 10-4. Dallas has already made the playoffs with that 49ers losing.
Dallas has nothing to really worry about.
Well, no, they're going for seeding now. They want to clinch the NFC East.
They
title.
really think they're going to catch whoever's at the pack? Okay,
well,
maybe. There's always
a
chance.
They could.
They're going to try. Why not?
Yeah, they're just looking for position
and
here.
Washington is still fighting for its life, though, in the playoff race.
Well,
right?
barely. I mean, they're semi-alive here, but I wouldn't. They're mathematically possible.
But there's no Heineke. It's just this other guy.
I don't know. Anybody out there know who's starting for
Eric
Washington?
Allen or something. Some guy, some no
good.
name. The Redskins, the Foreskins got clipped last week, didn't they? Pretty badly.
Oh, well, they weren't. The Eagles, they got smoked by the Eagles last week. But they weren't. But again, that was on Tuesday. And, they were missing the COVID-ravaged
Dallas should win
squad.
this by more than 10 points. So the spread's 10, right?
10.5.
I figure 11 is as good as 10. I'm just going to take the Cowboys.
Yeah. I think the Redskins or the former Redskins have done pretty much. They're done. They shot their wad. They had a little winning streak going there.
Yes. That's the headline. The Foreskins shot their wad.
They shot their wad.
They're gone.
They're gone. It's over. They're playing for. They just want to get.
You
the
like
season
that,
over
Blix?
with.
Do you like that?
Redskins shot or the Washington shot their wad.
I do.
The Foreskins shot their wad.
That's it.
You're free to use that.
And I agree. I mean, I said it in previous games, riding a wave of momentum, and they hit a levee that was not built in New Orleans, and just stopped dead. And Washington can't do anything right. They can't guard the pass. They can't defend the run. They can't throw the ball. They can't run the ball. The Cowboys are going to cover this spread.
I think their defense
on
is
Sunday Night Football, and it's another one of those must-miss television games. And my sister just
but
said,
we have to
Cowgirls.
subject ourselves to it because that's often a good game, but not. I don't think this year is going to be that competitive.
Not this year.
I'm
no.
more, so let's.
Not the way everything's been going the past couple of weeks. The Cowboys are going up. The Redskins are stagnant.
All right, Abe, what do you think? This is going to be probably a quick analysis because I don't think you're going with the Redskins, are you?
Yeah, I like the analysis of the Foreskins have blown their wad this season.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great.
Best analogy of the year.
Yeah,
The days of wine, roses, and splurging are over for the Foreskins.
I mean, is it possible that they've got a second wad loaded up in there? Is it possible? I mean,
not in this season. Not in this one season.
Wad, or can they get several? Because if they only got one
this
wad,
this is gonna take more than this wad's gonna take more than a day to load up. This is gonna take about 365 days.
You're gonna need medication, I mean,
Pick up the medication.
You don't have a wad every single day. You got a problem, Foreskins. You're fucked.
Yeah, and I think our next sponsor is going to be Cialis now.
Yeah, there we go. Cialis.
We're gonna need some medicine.
All right.
Yeah,
Next.
it's great if you're a Cowboys fan. Not too good if you're a Washington Foreskin.
Yeah, this is
trying to get some Viagra off the corner street.
Yeah.
blew your wad already.
All right.
Pile on while you can.
This next game
Monday night
is suddenly kind of sexy and exciting. Really? I mean, I'm turned on by the prospect of seeing the Savage Saints ravage the unsuspecting Dolphins. I think the Dolphins didn't know what they were stepping into. The Saints actually could make the playoffs.
So look at the Dolphins.
And
Dolphins
so could
7-7, who've been
yeah,
on a massive winning
I think
streak.
the Dolphins
dude.
may have gotten a little soft, and the Saints defense, man,
Smile into the camera when you say that.
that was a turn on to see
Uh-huh.
the Saints last week do that to Tom Brady. God.
Yeah, that was.
What do you think? I mean,
What do I think? I think
that they've definitely got into his mind, because I don't see Tom Brady that often look so
old
and confused and
confused.
cranky. I mean, he
yeah.
definitely needed an injection of something, because he was dragging, didn't want to play them, and they are just those guys are sick good when they want to be. They play very aggressive defense and very tight coverage. And I don't see the Dolphins having a lot of success against them. I don't care. I think the Saints are starting to figure out how to play with Taysom Hill, and I would be excited if I was a Saints fan.
Yeah, well, Taysom Hill's not playing tonight or Monday night.
He isn't?
He's out.
Oh, Jesus.
And so is Trevor Siemian.
So who do they have?
They're both on the. They got AIDS. No, sorry, they got COVID.
So who do they have?
I don't know. Sorry, Ian Book.
Oh, they got the Notre Dame quarterback?
Rookie Ian Book is expected to make his
Yeah.
first career start.
Oh,
Yep.
I think this
Wow.
will work out okay. I'm going to go with the Saints to eke out a win here based on.
I just told you they're starting a rookie quarterback against a Dolphins team with Trevor Siemian, who's playoff eligible with a win here, and as hot as blazes. And you're still going to stick with the Saints? Are you insane?
No, I just saw their defense last week, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, those again. They don't play that way against anybody else. They only play that way against Tom Brady. You know that. They're
ask
7-7.
Abe. That's a good defense.
Abe, what do you think of that defense?
Wow, this is a tough one. Only because the Saints have been kind of doing some weird stuff lately, especially
Play the
against that
camera.
Tampa Bay team.
Go up after
But the Dolphins have they've won their last 5 games, mostly against crappy-ish teams. So that's been kind of interesting. It's 7-7, but when you look at the numbers, I will tell you that the Dolphins at least have slightly better numbers than the Saints. It's not a large spread. If you're going with Dolphins, if you pick the Dolphins, it's probably okay. And there's one of the games where you maybe can get the Dolphins W off the Saints, and that's I think where I'm going to be leaning towards on this game is the Dolphins, simply just on numbers.
Okay, so put Abe down for Miami.
Okay, Blix, are you joining them or going to come with me? Come with me.
No, it's not.
All right.
Go with
Jenna Reese says that she's going with her rivals because she's a Falcons fan. She's going with the Saints. I'm also going to go with the Saints because I think that Ian Book is going to do something that nobody expected him to do. They put him as a third-string quarterback, never expecting him to play. They're going to throw him into this game, and Ian Book's going to shock some people. And by the way, at Notre Dame, Ian Book never lost a home game, and this game is being played in New Orleans.
Well, that is true. It's being played in New Orleans. You want to do your victory dance again? Yeah, nice little shuffle.
It's gonna go into the books
This guy.
as the Saints win, and they're on the road to the wild card.
Okay, playoff and draft implications.
Let's hear what Cam Jordan has to say about.
Oh, you
this
want to
team.
jump to Cam Jordan?
He's from the Saints.
Is he? Yeah, last time I checked, he was. All right, we got
to talk about
Cam
how
Jordan
getting in Brady's head.
One of the other big plays that you had was you chased him down to force the fumble.
And we all know how fast Tom is.
Well, yeah, Tom's fast. Oh, here's one of the sacks. Take a look at that. What happened there?
Is that 100? Is that number 100?
Here comes the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. God bless America.
Well, and God bless America and God bless the kids, right? Tank and Glory. Listen to this.
Hey. Yeah. They know the vibes. But look, in the Saints history, there's only 2 people that have 100 sacks plus. It's me and Ricky Jackson.
Love it.
Big game. Hey, congratulations. I know you're going to want to go make that 7-layer dip again for those 2 little
Never again.
kids.
Not until I'm like 35. So I'm 36 and retired. I don't know.
Well,
But hopefully I'll never miss a game again.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Hey,
Mike.
God bless.
The New Orleans Saints come to Tampa and shockingly shut out
So that could be some of what
the
we're in store
defending
for
Super Bowl
today.
champs and Tom Brady.
Go through all the picks.
No, we're almost done.
9-0.
Quiet. Shush.
I thought maybe we were done. I couldn't tell.
We haven't finished Dolphins at Saints yet. I haven't given my pick yet.
Okay. Well, go for it.
Let's see. Playoff and draft implications. The Dolphins have a 6% chance to make the postseason right now, according to ESPN. If they win today, it climbs to 13% with a win and falls to 1% with a loss. Saints have a 49% chance to make the postseason, which jumps to 60% with a win and decreases to 30% with a loss. So this is a must-win for the Dolphins, and you're on life support with the Saints if you lose here, but you can still do it. However, New Orleans is 2-6 against the spread in primetime games. In the past 2 years, they're 1-3 against the spread this season. I'm going to take. No, you guys are. Well, I'm going with Abe. Give me the fish.
Okay. So
we're done.
It's a split vote on that one. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're through with everything, and
on the football side,
the football's still going on. We still
Yes.
got a few good games.
Let's get some updates here.
We can
So
give you
it's,
some updates.
oh,
I
boy.
do have to clear out myself pretty soon.
A few minutes. You got 8 more minutes.
Okay. So Baltimore has started to claw back a little against Cincinnati.
Yeah, but Cincinnati didn't lie down. They put another 7 points up there.
31-14.
31-14
And
with
it
7:30 to go in the third quarter.
Looks
So we're
like
halfway through.
Cincinnati's got the ball, right? And they're kind of driving.
He's got the ball at midfield right now.
They're going to about to put more hurting up on
first
the
down.
Bungles on the Ravens.
The Ravens.
It's weird. It's just weird rooting for the Bengals.
I know. I can't see you doing
It's hard
that.
for me to
It's
get in that mindset, but
very strange.
it's probably easier than rooting for the Ravens in general. So okay. And the Clippers, the Chargers.
I know, you see LAC and you keep thinking Clippers.
The
don't you?
Chargers and the Texans are kind of locked in a
Mortal
slugfest. 17-15 for the fourth
beginning of
quarter
the
is yet
fourth
to
quarter is
start.
just, starting. So.
And I got this feeling that Houston's imposing itself today somehow.
Houston want to wreck their draft pick here by winning.
Buffalo and New
needlessly.
England New England's got to do something here. This is a key drive. They're going to get the ball down 20-7. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. It's kind of now or never for the Patriots in this game. They got to start putting up something here.
Lots of game to go though. It's 9 minutes. in the
Yeah,
third quarter.
but
They could easily.
I think this is important. I don't know what's going on. The lack of urgency in New England is a little alarming. And then the Jets and Jacksonville, very close, 16-12. But it just seems like the Jets are trying to take this game into control, and they're, I think, on the move. Or is that the Jets on the move, or I can't?
Jacksonville's got the ball.
Who's in dark uniforms in this game?
The Jets.
Okay.
So Jacksonville's got the
Yes,
ball.
three panelists wearing glasses, and the guy that can't see television is not
Jayville
wearing
has
glasses.
the ball deep in its own
We should
territory.
move the TV closer next time.
And it is starting to move. So that one's that's in doubt.
I mean, we're watching a big screen that has small.
Detroit and
8 small
Atlanta.
screens in
Detroit's hanging around. It's 13-13 tie game.
Yeah.
So
to go in the third
that
quarter.
game could go either way.
Mhm.
Tampa Bay is solidly in control, 22-6 against Cam
Carolina.
Newton and the Panthers.
I'm glad we took the Bucks there.
The Rams are like. Just like
I think they just scored.
They're just imposing. They're just putting the hammer
score went
down.
from 13-10 to
slowly
19,
and surely on
and they're
Mike Zimmer and the Vikings.
Point away from an extra. Oh,
yeah,
penalty.
He'll have to seek the love and solace of his supermodel girlfriend after this game.
All right.
And then
Well,
Philadelphia, Filthy Delphia is up 10-3 on the Giants, and I think I sense some kind of move here. So
8.5 minutes. Philly's got the ball. Yeah. So nothing.
that's the update.
That's
in
it.
Chapdog land. Yeah.
All right, so what else do we want to talk about?
We don't have a lot
Anything
of
else in
things
sports
that really
Bulls
interest
aren't
me.
really going yet.
The Bulls, like I don't know.
Actually, we should have talked Bulls today, but I haven't done any research on
we
that
had
at
to
all.
get to the meat and the potatoes very, very directly today.
Yeah, we had to jump to football.
I won't be here next week, so you guys have a good time with the show next week.
Oh my goodness, you're not going to be here next week. Are we going live on Saturday next week? or Sunday?
Here's our choice. Yeah, we can do it. Since Chad Dog's not here, I can do it Saturday or Saturday. Yeah. Well, it's right in the middle of the games though. But it's not anything good going on at 10. Is there anything good at 1 p.m. Eastern on New Year's Day?
I don't think so.
And Abe, what's your availability like on New Year's Day versus Sunday afterwards?
Oh yeah, there is something good going on in my opinion. It's Oklahoma Notre Dame on New Year's Day.
What time?
At 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock Eastern? Oh.
Yes.
Well, then, I hate doing the show on Sunday, though. I like, now that we've gone to Saturdays, I like having a day back. What do you think? You want to do it Saturday or you want to do it Sunday? What's your vote?
Oh, well, I'm okay. I'm going to be in Seattle. It looks like I might be in Seattle Saturday and Sunday.
And Sunday.
So I'll be available on both days. I know that Saturday morning. I know that my game isn't until 7 p.m.
Okay.
Hopefully, as long as they're not postponed any more games.
You're going to see the Krakens? Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I have tickets to go see on New Year's Day the Vancouver Canucks against the Seattle Kraken.
Nice.
And I thought it would be the best opportunity for me to go since it was the start of the year. And it kind of worked out because so many games got postponed last week. It was insane. And they've even postponed Monday's game. So,
well, I hope they have a game.
Yeah, I hope your game doesn't get.
I
canceled everything, but I guess that was
only to the end of December.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they've can't. Unfortunately, this is January 1st, so hopefully it's a new ball game.
Yeah.
But we're still kind of figuring it out. But I'm okay Saturday at 9:30 in the morning.
He said Saturday at 9:30.
10 in the morning if you need me to be. Sunday morning is fine. Like I said, I have that Kraken game. It's not until Saturday night. So if you want to do it in the morning, great. If you want to do it in Sunday morning, that's fine. You let me know what's better for you guys.
So let's go Saturday 9 a.m. Pacific. How's that sound, Blix? Noon.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that, and we'll put the Notre Dame game on at 1 o'clock. I'll get the TV going, fired up here. That'll be
guys.
exciting. And,
all right, sounds good.
Okay, so we got that covered. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Everybody else.
Happy holiday, everybody. Stay safe. Be careful out there, and enjoy the football.
Before we get off, I just need to know before Chad Dog goes off to Hawaii to spend a luxurious however many days he's going to be out there. Who's he got in the college football semifinal playoff?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think we do justice to talk about a little. I like Alabama. I just think they're too strong for Cincinnati and Michigan in an upset over Georgia. I think Michigan is it's a special Michigan team this year, and I like it. I like Alabama versus Michigan.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Who do you think?
No, you just stole the words right out of my mouth. I actually agree with you on every bit of that. I think Michigan is going to take down Georgia.
Yeah.
But Cincinnati has no answer for Alabama, and working up to January 10th, I still think Alabama is going to win the national title, but we're going to have an Alabama-Michigan national title game.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But something to me says that Alabama is just rock solid, tough, and that quarterback is the only thing would be, did the Heisman get to his head or something? Because they will need every ounce of their resourcefulness to beat Michigan. I'm not sure. I have to see the games next week.
And one of the most talked about games over the past 2 weeks is a game in San Diego between UCLA and NC State.
Yeah, we discussed this already ad nauseum.
Hey, we discussed that, and the more I look at this game, UCLA is going to get a major disappointment.
Oh,
it's going to be an ass kicking. Yeah, I'm all over NC State.
Yeah, we disagree on that totally.
Well, 'cause
I
you went
like
to law school there?
UCLA in this game. They've had a pretty good year.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why they can't surprise NC State. NC State, sometimes they play up to their potential, sometimes they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And so I see UCLA probably winning.
Being the
this
home
game.
team at a road game.
Yeah.
I think they'll win.
Yeah.
I think they'll win this.
They're going to step up.
Yeah, they're going to have to step up. I think NC State's going to mop the floor with them. It's going to be great. All right.
And once again, Notre Dame's going to beat Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
One of the cool things about that game, though, is that it's going to be held at Petco Park.
Petco.
Yeah.
That's baseball.
Outdoor.
Yeah, they're playing in a baseball stadium.
Yeah, they're actually going to be playing in a baseball stadium, and there were some photos out there on Twitter that really, showed the converted football field at Petco Park. I thought that was kind of cool. So if any, folks that are at least going down to the game will have access to nice transportation, and the trolley goes there. So it'll be a good experience for the fans. Good part of town. A lot of fun things to do. Right outside Petco Park is where the Gas Lamp District is, with all the bars and lots of hotels.
Yeah,
The
it's fun,
marina's right there. The convention center's right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a great location. So at least the fans are going to have, regardless of outcome, they're going to have a good experience there at that location.
Absolutely.
I've been out there many times. I've not been to Petco Park, but I've been out there many times in the Gaslight District, and it's amazing out there.
It's a drunk fest.
It really is.
Well, with that, we're going to wish everybody a happy New Year's, since we'll talk to you on New Year's Day again, and have a great week, everybody.
This is the Cash for Christmas show, so
Christmas.
we're going to take you out with some Johnny Cash. In honor of Le'Veon Bell, who keeps switching teams. And I don't know if he's playing today, but he's on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now, so you have to get used to that.
Yep.
Former Steeler. I wonder when he doesn't go into the Hall of Fame, what team's jersey will he be wearing? So that's one to consider.
He's not going to the Hall of Fame. He's going to the unemployment line.
Well, he was pretty good for a while with the Steelers. That's all I could say.
So a big shout out to Mustafa Al-Tabini,
and we wish that Mustafa to get well soon.
Director, who's unable to join us this morning.
Thank you to Esteban
thank you so much to Esteban for bailing
all the
us out
production
otherwise.
work, and thank you, Well Read, for putting this whole thing together. This is certainly a work of art, getting this thing working the way it should. So
literally a production every week.
And thank you to our co-host Blix and Abe Miranda. I'll miss you guys next week. I really will, and I'll just be thinking of you when I'm on the beach drinking that Mai Tai.
No, you won't. Stop lying.
Pina colada. Okay. Talk to you later.
I was toting my pack along the
happy,
dusty Winnemucca Road.
New Year's to everybody.
When along came a semi with a high and canvas-covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca Mac with me, you can ride. And so I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand, and I said, listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, La Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Barranquilla, and Padilla. I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Faraday, Santa Fe, Tallapoosa, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Chicopee, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Devil's Lake, Crater Lake, Beach Lake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Omaha, Shefferville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicoe, Argentina, Diamantina, Pasadena, Catalina, see what I mean? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado, Ellensburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, El Dorado, Larimore, Atmore, Haverstraw, Chattanooga, Chaska, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Cedar City, Dodge City. What a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere.
I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm coming home now, right away. I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm sorry now I ever went away. Every night and day I go and stay. I'm coming home, baby.
Come on home.
Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm waiting here for you.
I'm coming home now real soon.
You've been gone.
Coming home, baby, now.
You don't know what I'm going through.
I'm coming home, I know I'm overdue.
Since you went away.
Expect me any day now, real soon. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm praying every night.
And everything is gonna be fine.
Please come on.
Coming home, baby, now.
I want to feel you hold me tight.
Expect to see me now anytime.
When I'm in your arms.
You're in my arms, I'll be fine. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm counting every day.
I'm coming home now, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Use the phone.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
And baby, let me hear you say.
I'm coming home, you hearing what I say.
That you're coming home.
And I never will go away. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm waiting at the door.
They can't hold me back now, no more.
All alone.
I'm pressing on, baby, now.
And pacing up and down the floor.
Oh, hear me holler and hear me roar.
Say you'll be with me.
Gonna be with you evermore. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
Oh, baby, say you're coming home.
That's what I say I'm coming home.
Something's wrong.
The road is long, baby, now.
You ought to either ride or phone.
I'm coming home and